Good day, and welcome to Surprising Spain, where meeting professionals will share their views about Spain for meetings and events. My name is Diane Conley. I'm the Account Manager and Director of Networking Opportunities from iMeet. And I have with me today Leslie Short from K.I.M. Media, LLC, Branding, Events, Design, Weddings. Leslie's a domestic and international designer and has been a producer for over 20 years. Welcome, Leslie.
Thank you. Hello.
Juanita Gaynor from EABJ, Consulting and Event Management Incorporated. Juanita has 22 years of experience in the event and meeting planning industry and is focused on event management, event design, and strategic planning. Welcome to you, Juanita.
Thank you for having me.
And Pugh, owner of Meeting and Incentive Concepts. Jewel is an independent meeting planner whose passion for the industry encompasses over 20 years of meeting and event planning experience for a broad spectrum of domestic and international clients. Welcome to you.
Thank you so much, Diane. It's wonderful to be with you.
Great to have you. Welcome, everyone. Leslie, Juanita, and Jewel were fortunate to be able to participate in a trip to Spain, sponsored by the Tourist Office of Spain in Chicago. And I thought it would be helpful to get their feedback about Spain from a meeting planner's perspective. So we'll ask first questions to Leslie. Leslie, what new and exciting things did you experience in Spain that you'd like to share with other meeting planners?
I was really pleasantly surprised about all the options that was available to do events in Spain. When you only think that there's one type of venue or location or one or two companies you could rent things from, and the options were endless. And the city itself gave so much, has so much life going on. And that was wonderful to find out that you could really take any type of client to Spain and be able to execute anything that they desired.
Right. Was there anything unique about any of the venues you visited?
There was one venue that I still think about to this day. I absolutely fell in love with it because each room was completely different. You actually rented out the entire, castle. And you walked in, there was a courtyard. Then you went to the right, there was a long room. Then you went around the corner and the room got bigger. Then you went to another room and it was unique. And then you went outside and there was pools and you just felt like you were in a world of your own and you could really just design it and create it and brand it any way you wanted to.
Wow, that sounds amazing. Were there any other options to keep your attendees entertained while visiting Spain?
From food to entertainment, we went to the amazing tango show. We did food tastings. We actually cooked our own food one evening. There's restaurants. There's even unique hotels that were art galleries. And then on top of that, if you had the type of clients that like to go out at night, there's theater. There was nightclubs. There's really anything you want is there in Spain for you, obviously with the unique feel of being in Spain.
Wow, that's great, Leslie. I think that's really helpful for meeting planners to hear. Thank you very much. We'll go to Juanita now. Juanita, what intrigued you about the Casino Madrid?
Okay. What truly intrigued me about the Casino Madrid is that the various options that I could present to my clients for various meetings, whether it was a small, intimate, team building meeting, a board meeting, or a large corporate event, there was a unique room or space for each individual option. Then you have the architecture, the artwork, and just the overall design of the building that just drew you into the history. And with a lot of clients, that's normally what grabs them, the beauty of the place, the surroundings. It didn't make them feel out of place. It kind of welcomed you in. And that is what I really, truly enjoyed about the Casino de Madrid.
Great. Please share what's new in Bilbo.
Okay. I honestly, when I went to Bilbo, it truly amazed me. I had heard of the Guggenheim in New York, so to actually be able to go and see it there firsthand was amazing. But again, it had the nightlife, the Michelin star chefs that we were able to go and eat dinner for. And my clients are those type of and caliber of clients, even for just small little intimate getaways. And it was just a breath of fresh air about a lot of the new and improved things that they're bringing to the area, the tours that they give you so that you can fully encompass everything and kind of take it all in and enjoy it.
Great. Okay, thank you. And what team activity fit into your client base and why?
We did plenty of activities, but the one that fit in the most was when we went to the cider cellar at Trigi in San Sebastian. What I loved about it is that it gave you the opportunity, it gave you the history of the cider cellar, how it was made. You got a tour. You got to, with your team, figure out how you're going to get the cider out of the barrels. And I think that was where the interaction is for the team, your teams or your whatever meetings that you're having, and then to have more so like of a family style type of setting where you're all breaking bread together. It's all the same meal. No one's excluded. Everyone is, inclusive. So it's a lot of talking and back and forth. So you can't be isolated. So a lot of my clientele, I actually have a potential client. He went to Spain for a personal trip, and I highly recommended that him and his family go there. And he went, and they're just in love with it. So he definitely wants to do a board meeting and some type of incentive trip to take the team to go there. So it really does live up to the name and the history that is behind it.
That's great. Sounds like there's lots of options for customers.
Yes.
Thank you, Juanita. Jewel, we'll go to you. So what areas of Spain did you feel were the best suited for meetings and incentives, and why?
Well, I think that, first of all, Madrid is an awesome city. The vibrancy of the city, the ability for persons to get around easily with the transportation system that's available, all of the wonderful meeting venues that you have throughout the city, the great hotels. It's just a great place for meetings. You can have a small meeting or a large meeting or a congress or a convention. And so for meetings, that would be my first choice. As far as incentive programs and smaller groups, I think that the Basque Country, San Sebastian, Bilbao, to me, were great for the small incentive programs. You can start in Sebastian and do the wine tour through the Riojas and then end up in Bilbao and take a flight directly back to the U.S. from Bilbao. So those were the two cities that, are the two areas that I think are very distinct and very appealing to the two sides of the spectrum for me.
Wonderful. What were some of the properties that stood out the most during your visit?
Well, I think for me, the Maria Cristina in San Sebastian was one of the most spectacular properties that I've been able to participate in as far as visiting. And the history of the hotel, the location, the ambience of it, the amenities that it offered for, a higher end incentive program was spectacular. I loved it. And my other favorite was the Silken Grand Hotel in Bilbao. It was just an amazing property. The location directly across from the Guggenheim and the views from it toward the river was just breathtaking and overwhelming. And the location of it and the proximity to everything throughout the city for people wanting to do the little pincha tours and the visiting of the museums put this hotel at the top of my list.
Great, thank you. what on-site activities would you like other meeting planners to know about in planning their meetings to Spain?
Well, there are obviously the wonderful museum scene that is prevalent throughout all of Spain. You've got all of the wonderful museums from the Guggenheim to the Thyssen and all of the smaller museums throughout every city. Each one has its own particular brand as far as what they offer as far as the history. The other areas I think that are important for meeting planners to think about when they're looking to plan a meeting to Spain is do not forget the architecture of the country. There are so many wonderful tours that you can take that describe. In particular, I'm thinking about the wine tours in the Riojas, the wonderful wine architecture throughout that area. And also, I would go back with what Juanita said. The cider tours are just wonderful, and it's something that most of us will never have the opportunity to participate in. So those were at the top of my list as far as making sure that my incentive programs and my incentive clients were aware of those.
Great. Thank you so much, Joel. Appreciate it. So Leslie, Juanita, and Joel, I just appreciate so much your sharing your thoughts and experiences with the rest of us. It sounds like you guys had a really great time in Spain, and this has been really insightful for all of us. We'll open it up now for questions, and thanks again, everyone.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.